Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by Cunha!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Now it's Sterling. De Arrascaeta. Not the most accurate pass. He's played him through. Bruno can claim that. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Lukaku is flagged offside. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to go direct with the ball at his feet, to take his man on, be brave and just head for goal. That's what makes him quite lethal.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Moved on forwards. Played back in. Now it's Cunha. De Arrascaeta. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Llorente, still goalless. Cunha, Daka. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, no joy this time. Sterling. That's good vision. Foden! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! Quality goal, wonderful purity of strike.
Yeah, and an absolute correct decision to take it first time on the volley. It caught everyone by surprise. What a strike!
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pellegrini. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Deftly away. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Marcao attempts a clearance. And that's put paid to a promising move. Daka. And back out it comes.
Daka, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
To Arrascaeta. No way through there. Danilo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Pellegrini. Balogun. Played over towards the opposite flank. Xhaka showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Danilo does well to get it back.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's picked his way through. It's Lukaku! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things...
Oh no, what has happened here? Just the goalkeeper to beat. De Arrascaeta! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Romagnoli. And that interception was... And we hit half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation. So off we go once more. Paris Saint-Germain didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Always onto this. Daka! And the keeper threw out a limb.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Corner number 2 then. Big header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. And it's Sterling. Spread neatly. Very nicely done. Sterling. There's the shot! He scores! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Liverpool are having a ball here. An absolute joy! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Good spot, he's seen the run. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Matheus Cunha. Shot at goal! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Sterling. He is through here! Now it's Foden, Lukaku, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a key interception. Paris Saint-Germain have hit a quick-fire double here and have restored some sort of respectability. Sterling. Foden. Oh, there's a probing ball. Foden was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Llorente. He's beaten the last man. There's the hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The Arrascaeta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Cambio en el Paris Saint-Germain. Número 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 18.
Up towards the front line.
Número 4. Entran número 10.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Número 21.
Pass isn't the best.
Número 22.
Back in possession and
Número
ready to go
39.
again.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And it's Danilo. Driving on and making good progress. Well, played right into his path. To Ketelara. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a throw. Romagnoli is there and he can get that clear. Thierry Correa. Now it's Mateus Pereira. That is a brilliant interception. Sterling. And it's played forward. Chips it through. And he's there to clear it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's there to belt it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's away! Llorente! And that would have won it.
Marcos Llorente is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Cambio.
Liverpool have turned to their bench and we're going to have a... Oh, what a mistake! Throw in. Now he's off and running. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's a goal! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Paris Saint-Germain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
De Ketelaere looking to get on the end of this.
Paris Saint-Germain have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Se agregarán 5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Llorente clears it away. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Nicely aimed pass. Big chance! He's got a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That's a promising position. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Mateus Pereira. And that is as far as it goes. Paris Saint-Germain were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.